I'll say standards and interoperability are certainly one of them, just to play on what Victoria said. And being from NIST, of course, we always like to hear about the need for greater adherence to standards and development of better standards. But I think one issue we have is we develop standards and then we don't necessarily follow through on using them. And this is certainly a problem that we see across government. John's, without talking about any specific government websites that have been in the news lately, has actually talked in some of his blogs about challenges we've had with agencies deciding not to follow standards and that leading to great difficulties. I think beyond that, there is a broader issue, again, to pick on the trust word, in terms of I think where we've been able to see broader sharing and reuse of common credentials has been when you've had communities either in government or outside where they're all kind of coming from the same place, and so they have a reason to trust each other. When you look at the identity federations that have sprung up outside of government, whether it's, say, Safe Biopharma, which is focused on a set of companies that are all kind of doing more or less the same thing in the pharmaceutical industry, or TSCP, where you have aerospace defense contractors who need to share information with the government, In Common, which is a federation of research universities across the country. They're all kind of dealing with a lot of the same challenges, and so they have a reason to share. With NSTIC, what we're trying to do is actually broaden the federations beyond that and start to develop federations that are able to cross different sectors, in some cases even different countries. And that, while at a high level you can start to see the benefits of it, we find when you start to bring in, not to pick on the lawyers, but the lawyers, as well as some of the business and marketing people about leveraging common credentials. A lot of them are not yet convinced it's an area that they're comfortable with, and so we need really, again, better standards for how you do this, and standards not only on the technical side, but also the policies and the business rules that govern these things. This is what the Identity Ecosystem Steering Group that we've helped create with the private sector is focused on, is how do you come up with a framework that can provide a better foundation for the next generation of shared identity solutions.
Yeah.